Bruh, you're such a nerd.
Welcome back, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hopefully it hasn't been too big of a gap. I don't even know at this point. Dev, you're doing great.
Only a week, I think, since Power Rangers. I hope don't hold it to me.
Probably.
Hold me to it.
If you can edit this in 2 days.
Well,
Unless
he's
you
not
have
gonna
another
be-
episode ready to go for tomorrow already.
I probably won't.
2 weeks
Because I know
then.
that
Yes.
because I know that we have my game and then we have
We have my
Waterworld,
episode.
but we're not gonna do
and then
Waterworld.
there will be this one. Yeah, how you guys been?
busy.
Now, at the end of the Power Ranger episode, Dev, you made an announcement.
But yeah, I was making fun of them. You guys will get a giggle out of this one. I was making fun of them because I thought that they're recording. Because, okay, so the way that Riverside, when I pull the video and then I do the editing, it shows me the original video and then it shows me another thumbnail of the edited clip. What I did not realize is they had another whole, I don't know how much longer
20
it was,
minutes or
but
so?
like 20 minutes of outro stuff for his Power Rangers episode that I mistook as one of those extra thumbnails, and I made it seem like they just cut it because I thought they did, and it was funny.
Well, his fire alarm did go off, so there's that. What
was
was
hilarious.
going on with my camera?
I don't know, but you scared the crap out of me.
Huh.
Hi. You can hear that, right?
Just
It was not,
Hi.
when we recorded it, it was not that whited out, dude.
it was like you're like this. You're like, hi.
Dude, it was so white.
Scared the living hell out of me. I was like, Taylor. Oh. It was funny though. Still a great episode. So if you missed
Not-
that,
not-
we'll go
so
check
it wasn't
it out.
that episode, sorry. It was the one before. You made a little announcement, man. And now I have a question.
Oh yeah.
Is there
I'll
any
go
further news so far?
Yes.
Ooh.
We find out the gender the 28th of this month. So a couple weeks and we'll know. For certain.
So we'll probably know like a month before you, idiot. I mean, you lovely people
Yes.
will get to know.
Yes, which by the way, you guys are invited to the gender reveal. Not all of you, but the boys.
Yeah,
you are
let
invited.
me know when, and if I can
will.
make it, I will be there.
After this, I'll give you what details
yeah,
I
we
have
can
because
talk
we're
about
still
it
kind of planning. We have the date, but yes.
Well, that's
But yeah.
exciting.
I'm gonna add to the dad club.
It's hippie. What's been going on with you, man?
I've had wife birthday,
Good. Happy
youngest
birthday.
birthday,
Happy birthday.
Mother's Day. It's been a busy week.
So last week or 2 weeks ago, I had the twins' birthday, niece's birthday, cousin's birthday, all on the same day because they were born on the same day.
That makes me
All 4 of them.
my
The
social
twins and
anxiety's
my
off the
niece were an
charts.
hour apart, dog. Well,
Oh.
2 years and an hour apart.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nutty.
Well, you should be kind of used to it though, because I mean you have your twins, so
Yeah.
I guess that's
Yeah, other
different
than
because
that,
they're
nothing's
yours.
going on in my life, so I have nothing else to add to that portion.
But
All I've done is
this,
work. So I
this
get
week's
it.
been crazy, just mostly because it was a not what's I really hate words that just pop out of my mouth head as soon as I want to say them.
Me too.
Dude, I
do
hate
it all the
that.
time.
Happens to me all the time.
Anyway, it's one of those monument birthdays. So it was like, you know what? Let's go somewhere. Let him invite friends rather than just have a small party. Yeah,
Nice.
makes me so glad that me and my wife made that choice. It's like on birthdays, we'll let him have a party. Everything else is small.
That's
I
fair.
like it.
We just do
Okay.
family birthdays, so
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, I do have one. I guess it's not really super exciting, but it's kind of exciting.
yeah.
Our channel sponsors for the gaming channel, they came out with a new flavor,
They did.
and
You're
it
right.
looks
I
freaking
saw that.
good.
It does.
All
It
the-
looks
all-
delicious.
All of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, Dubby, our channel sponsor, we love them. They came out
You
with a
can
new
see in
flavor.
Devin's camera right down over there.
Yep, he has a sticker. Well, you also have a sticker
That
on the
one
other
too.
side of your head.
Yeah, I was talking about the sticker on the other side.
Dubby.
Anyway,
Anyway.
mine would be in my background, but I set this room up dumb. You see that shaker up on the shelf, the purple and green one? That's my Debbie shaker.
Oh yeah,
Put
it is
there.
over there. I was like,
it'll
"You
be
do?"
perfectly in frame. Nope.
But they came out with a new flavor. If you remember, and a lot of you probably do, remember how Altoids used to have the little hard candies in the little metal tins, and they had like orange and mango and stuff and lemon. They did the mango flavor, and I ordered one, and it looks so good, and I'm excited to put it on. That was my only other bit of
Awesome.
news.
That
I love
sounds
those
delicious.
because sappy story.
What
But
about the
me and my dad used to
non-caffeinated?
love them.
Oh yeah,
I don't
come
know
out
if
with
they're gonna do it
anything new?
non.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but your boy doesn't drink caffeine anymore.
I will ask
But
them.
Dubby
I'm
is
not sure.
still amazing. Oh my gosh, it's so.
And the
good.
flavors they do have that are not caffeinated are still really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I get the non-caffeinated ones all the time.
I will
It's
ask.
So good.
I will
And
message
it
them.
still helps.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So if you like it, maybe I'll put the link in the description. It's usually on the gaming channel, but if you want more, go check out the gaming channel and boom, it's
Yep.
right there. There you go. Cool. That's my
Sure,
only
all
bit
the
of gaming
links are in the
news.
description. Every video of the gaming. Speaking of Water Park
So,
Sim,
Debbie-
you guys have already seen probably 2 or 3 episodes. Guys, I'm hooked. I'm addicted. The
Look,
problem is I
Lightning
want to play it
Sinker.
more tonight, but I want to chill in a chat with friends, and I don't necessarily want to record a solo play video in a chat with other people, you know?
That's
I
fair.
kind of want to do
So-
a party game tonight. You know, like
I'd
that
be
one
down.
they have on Discord, like the drawing one.
I
or
got
the,
content warning. I got that one. I bought it the other day. So we could do that if you want.
We
Just an
could.
idea. Probably.
Tonight's topic, dating. I want to hear stories, and I'll pitch in a couple too. We have from when we were dating.
Let me switch my lighting here.
And
Dun,
all that. Just fun, goofy stories from dating, whether it was with your wife. It can be proposal stories. It can be after you're married. It could be high school dating, whatever. Any dating stories you have.
Does it have to be specifically us, or can I throw some of my friends and family under
Anything
the bus
dating,
without
that's
naming
fine.
them?
Sweet.
I'll go off. So, like,
Yes.
what made me think of this topic is I was talking to my mom today. Turns out, guys, I never told my mom the story of my proposal.
Really?
So I told her today, and it made me think of it. And I'm like, that's a funny story. I should tell it on the channel. Okay. So, basically, when
I'm ready.
me and my wife were dating, about 8 months, we were dating for 8 months before I proposed. Now, those of you that know me in person know, especially if you knew me back then, I get really anxious about stuff.
Dude,
I
me
get
too.
super anxious before interviews. Once I'm in the interview, I'm fine. Dating, I would throw up on dates, guys. I'm not even kidding. It was bad.
That's fair.
I got super anxious when dating, but we'd been dating for a while. She knew all of this about me, and it was fine. However, I didn't tell her I was going to propose, obviously, because it's a surprise, right? Other than, like, we'd talked about marriage and stuff, and, you kind of already... Look, when you go to propose to someone, generally you know the answer before they say it. Okay?
Usually.
You don't want to have one of those random basketball proposals where they'll run away.
Oh my gosh. But don't put people on the spot when you go to propose, because think of all the pressure. They don't want to put you down. If you don't give them the option to say no when that happens. But anyways, back to my story. So I had planned this whole thing out. My buddy was a photographer. He was waiting. We did it up the canyon, and I mean like way up in the canyon in the backwoods. They went up a few hours before us, set up this row of candles going down a trail to a nice spot under some drooping trees, with a nice
Ooh.
little. So they set all this up. We spent the whole day together. Now, like I said, I get really anxious. So the whole day I'm thinking about the proposal and the fact that I have to, go and propose. And like, even though I know she's going to say yes, because we talked about it, my brain's like, but what if? What if she says no? Are you actually,
No.
all those questions, right? So I am really anxious. You know what I don't do when I'm anxious? Talk.
Think.
I don't talk when I'm anxious. We went out to lunch. I ate like 3 bites of my food because I also throw up when I get really anxious. I think in the
Fair.
4 hours, maybe more like 3 hours before we went up for the proposal, I said 15 words. I'm not even kidding. We did
That
a
would be
picnic
weird.
at one of the parks in the canyon. Yeah, right. So I'm all worried about me. My stupid brain's anxious, worried about all that. What am I not paying attention to? Her, right? Cool. So eventually we go up the canyon and we're talking a little bit, and it's like, whoa, hey, look at this trail of candles. She's like, huh, that's weird. I'm like, it's probably a young man or a young woman's thing or whatever, a church activity thing. Because they do stuff up the canyon. I'm like, well, let's go check it out. And she goes, well, if it is, we don't want to mess with it. I'm like, yeah, we won't touch anything. Let's just go see what it is. We make our way down the trail, and at the end, I don't even remember what it was. My friends had set up something to distract her. So she goes and looks at it, and while her back's turned, I get down on one knee and I pull the ring out, and she turns around, and I ask her, Brooke, will you marry me, right? And she laughs in my face. I mean, busts out laughing in my face. And so then I just go, oh. And she goes, no, yes, of course, you idiot. She goes, I thought you were breaking up with me.
Because of how quiet you were.
Because of how I was acting, she thought I was going to break up with her.
Like, little do you know, woman, this was all for you. That's funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
So it's a wholesome, funny memory, but like, I kid you not, my spirits dropped so hard for that heartbeat when she just started laughing at me.
Oh, dude, at least you got the words out. With my wife, so it was shortly after my dad had just passed away, and he left me the black Mustang that me and him loved so much. So I was like, you know what? I'm still kind of an emotional wreck, but if I don't do it now, I feel like I never will, because I don't know, my head was messed up for a while because of other stuff going on too. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do this. This feels right. So she had never ridden in that car until then. So I got it all shined up. I cleaned it the next day. It was beautiful, perfect condition. It looked like this picture. Anyway, we take it up the canyon by our house. I take her to the very tippy top, to the spot me and my dad used to like to go. Like, me and my family, we'd always go up there. I parked it and got out. I'm like, oh, I got to stretch. And as she turned to look out, that's when I pulled my ring. But here's the problem. It all hit me, and I realized what I was doing and what vehicle I was doing it with, and the tears flowed forth, and I was weep, beep, 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 me. And then she started to cry, and then she go, and I go, oh.
To be clear, the tears did come. It was just after the laughter and me thinking I was cooked, and now I had to drive her down the canyon, and we're done.
It's like, oh, well, this backfired us terribly.
Oh man,
that's funny.
Oh man, you guys' stories are so much more tender than mine.
Well, let's hear it.
Now I'm curious.
Yeah, let's hear the proposal story.
I did this on purpose to tell you, not just coincidental. We drove up to Draper, the Sunset, whatever up there. I wanted to. We said, let's go watch the sunset. We drove up way up there, saw the whole view of the valley. Was watching the sun setting. I was wearing one of my favorite T-shirts at the time, on purpose, and I'm going to share a screen. I'm going to share a picture of it. I don't have this shirt anymore because I got fat, and it also just.
Dude, I feel that. I keep wearing
this
Dr. Pepper shirt that you guys can't see below the neckline. It's too tight. It's way too tight. It's just so comfortable.
But I wore this shirt.
Tippy, I love you.
Oh my gosh.
It has a ball and chain, Tippy.
Yes.
Oh,
I cannot believe that's the shirt you chose.
I chose to wear that shirt. Game over, ball and chain. When I proposed to her, I proposed to at the time. I was, again, similar to you guys. I was super nervous, very quiet, very antsy, and trying not to throw up, etc., etc., etc.
Yes, of course.
But it's like,
glad we all have that.
I'm wearing this shirt, and I look down at the shirt and it's like, I can do this. Anyway, and I proposed to her with a $15 ring that I found at the DI because I was a no job college student, because the job I had.
It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter.
It didn't. Yeah, no, and she still has it. She still has the ring. She doesn't wear it, but she still has it.
Hey, you know what? It is the thought and the intent. That's what matters. And she probably thought it was funny. I'm assuming. I hope.
hmm
Okay.
She
think-
thought it was funny, and she's like, "You wore that shirt, huh?"
Like,
If I had to guess, I think Dev probably spent the most on a ring. I'm guessing you beat me. I'm just guessing, knowing how much I spent.
I don't know because
We
okay,
got to
so
reveal now that Tippy
Hmm.
said how much he spent. All right,
I'm sorry.
My-
I was
It's
my
all good.
wife's ring. So mine.
No, just strictly the one you got to propose with.
So the one that I proposed to her with was the one that ended up still being her wedding ring because it was a custom made ring. Like we had kind of known for a while that it was probably going to happen, but we didn't know when. So I went to shout out Larry, my man. He had this really pretty. It's like a. I'll have to have her find it so she can like put it. She actually just walked in, so this is perfect timing. She has. It's like this rose gold, and it has like diamonds all along the side, and then it has like a. What's the cut? It's like the teardrop cut kind of thing on the top. Anyway, really pretty little ring. And he's a local guy that sells gems and stones and does custom fitting, all that kind of stuff. And he gave me a wicked deal. That ring easily could be about between $8,000 and $9,000.
Okay, but how much did you buy it for?
300.
3,000.
3,000.
Yeah,
Ah.
you have me beat. I also spent a 300.
100.
She got mad at me for even spending that. She told me to use her great grandma's ring, and I
See,
was
and
like,
we wanted to do something like that, but no one had a ring that they.
and I told her, I'm like, I would prefer to at least get you.
Oh,
A
thank
ring.
you, wife. She actually did. She's got the
mine
bandwidth.
may have been
too.
mine may have been a great grandma's ring.
Can't really
Yeah,
see it very well, but that's.
I wanted to at least get her a ring from me because her family's backstory is complicated, and we don't need to go into that. But
But hers has diamonds all the way, like little ones all the way around.
so for me, I kind of wanted to as like a new beginning type of thing, you know.
I mean, yeah, we did upgrade her ring.
I'll show my wife's ring. We showing rings? I'll be right back.
I don't have my wife's not
Did you-
here, so
did you with the pad?
I can't
I'll
show
mine
rings.
anyways. Before I get beaten up, I'll show it. Nothing too
Hey,
fancy.
look at
It's
that.
still
Very
pretty
pretty.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's yeah, really, really, really cool. And it's really it's not the ring that matters. It's the intent and everything. I just at the time I happened to have a little money that I had squirreled away because I'm a penny pincher. I don't like to spend money unless it's on something fun or
And then you met me,
Needed.
and I took it all.
yeah. I meant you and it took all my money. It's okay. Now the kid's gonna take all our money.
Yep.
That's where that's gonna go now. Like I said, I get to join the dad's club now.
Woo.
Taylor, get back here! Hurry up! We got an episode to do because I'm into this because I have some doozies for you. You're welcome. Well, now you've
Game
all seen
over,
that we're a
yeah.
bunch of sappy boys who love our wives, and I don't regret it.
But yeah, you're talking about dating. I had a rule that I set up was dating, and the girls who I did it to loved and hated it at the same time.
All right.
Yeah.
And so it's like if we're gonna go on a third date, you were in charge. You had to plan everything. Basically, you're gonna treat me as I was, you're gonna plan the day at dinner, activity, whatever. Just be charged, and I will follow along, and we'll have fun.
Equal.
Yep. It's like it's just a perspective change so that you can see what kind of pressure I feel, and all the other guys feel that even if we break up, whatever. You might have it's just a paradigm shift.
I like it.
Paradigm.
But it was always the third date.
Third date.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I should have had probably some kind of rules when I was dating because, boy oh boy, was it a roller coaster for me. You know how I always have some kind of traumatic story involving a dog.
This is what I was hoping for.
There's not a dog in this one,
Oh.
but someone does die. So that's something.
And I'm laughing at death. Oh well.
just bear with me here, okay? So
We're here.
So I was on dating apps, like you do, unfortunately, in this day and age. And there was this girl that she seemed really nice, we kept talking for about a week or so, and I was like, hey, do you want to like actually like meet up somewhere, go somewhere, public, like go to somewhere to eat, something like that, something basic. And she texts me, she's like, sure, yeah, great. Yeah, we set up a time. Next day I go to the restaurant and I sit there, I'm like, no one's there. Okay, this is weird. All right, well, messenger. Nothing. Tried to call her. Nothing. 4 days later, I get a response back. Hey, I'm really sorry that I missed our date. Can we try again? And I was like, okay, yeah, sure. So I go to the restaurant, same place we were gonna go before. Nothing. Disappears again. This time I respond, I'm like, okay, did I do something wrong? Like, are you okay? I get a response 10 minutes later this time instead of 4 days later. She responds to me and goes, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be mentally ready to date for a while. And I was like, oh, well, that's okay. I'm like, are you okay? She goes, yeah, my ex-boyfriend just drove his car into the side of my apartment. He's dead. So I'm not going to be doing anything for a while. And that's the last time I ever heard from her. I guess he wanted to run his vehicle through the apartment to get her, and instead he didn't realize that there's, things like rebar and supports, and he was in, I'm not going to say what kind of car, but it was a small compact car, so all he did was hurt himself, and part of the building fell on top of the car and crushed it, and crushed him, and that's the end. Not a dog this time.
Holy cow.
Game over, yeah.
I can't. You're welcome. I'm glad we did this topic. Anyway,
That was great.
I have a funnier one if it makes you feel better. Okay, here's a funnier one. This is a Devin fall down, go boom story.
I love those stories.
I get put on this. Okay, preface, I had a neighbor, and she had I believe it was her cousin that lived across the street from her. And I was really tight with the neighbor and her husband. They're really cool people, love them to death. And she's like, hey, she's kind of a bookworm, kind of to herself. We want to try to get her out. You want to go on a double date? Like, we'll go with you guys. I'm like, sure, why not? So we go to the mall that's closest to us at the time. And they had those, like, those Zorbs, like the big bouncy Zorb things that you strap on and you
to do those.
bash into each other, right? Well, we were having fun, and they were doing like the sumo style, so you get in and try to push each other out of the rink, right? And my neighbors, they did it first, and it looked really fun. They knock each other over, and the thing flips over, and you see his legs dangling out of the top. So I get to do mine. And the guy, there's two guys that they're supposed to just lightly get you to like move forward in case you're shy to do it. Ours did not do that. I don't know if they had a conversation beforehand or what. They shoved with all their might. So we both are running at each other in the ring because we're just trying to fall over because they go, and they shove. I hit her. Her strap came loose. She bounced back, and the Zorb, right? She's in it. She goes, boom, bounces once, and then launches out of it and face plants. Goes, woo, bam. And I'm like, are you okay? She gets up, she goes,
I'm gonna mute for a second, but it's hilarious.
what happened?
You broke your face.
And I'm like, are you okay? And then the two employees that shoved us are like, uh-oh. We messed up.
Why'd you push him that hard? I didn't.
So
It must have been you.
So I like try to shimmy out of this thing. I'm taking the straps off. I'm like, are you okay? Okay. She's like, yeah, that was fun. And as she's saying that, blood comes out of her. I'm like, oh,
Was
now
she
I feel
concussed?
bad. No, it's just where when she landed, it was one of those, like, you know how some of those bouncy places have like those foam floors? They're like the puzzle pieces that connect. It was one of
Mhm.
those, and she hit the edge. Luckily, she didn't hit the actual concrete, but she hit the edge of one of the puzzle pieces, so it just kind of snagged her right there a little bit. That was where the blood came from. So not a huge deal. She wasn't concussed. So then we go to dinner. Yes, there's more to this story. We go to dinner at Wingers, I think. I'm pretty sure it was a Wingers. And she gets, I don't remember what she got. I like to get like the really spicy wings. And my drink had a lemon in it. I go to squeeze the lemon, and the juice happens to go meh, and hits right there. Drips down into her new fresh cut, and she goes. So basically, I just beat the hell out of my date through the whole thing accidentally, and she's sitting there. Never went out with her again. That was that. It was like out of a damn cartoon. It's ridiculous. Anyway, next, someone else.
Pause.
Okay.
As soon as you did the scream, I was thinking of Home Alone when he stepped on the nail.
Yeah, that might as well have been.
That
or,
scream he
or-
makes. Anyway, if you want to add that,
Or
throw
when he-
that in there.
Ah! Yeah,
No,
essentially.
not the Kevin one, but the
When he steps on it, and he just holds his foot. Ah!
yeah, the way he screams.
That's pretty
Oh
much what it
boy.
was.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay.
You can go. You can go. I can go. I don't care.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's see. Weird ones.
Okay, I'll tell one what you think.
How about? Sorry, I did.
Oh,
have it.
I don't care.
did
If
have
you've
one.
got one, go for it. I don't care.
All right.
Goodness.
Me and my wife, we met. It's insane how. I mean, the more I think about it, it's insane how we still connected. We met at Singles Ward, who's coming to dinner thing.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, it's like somebody will host a dinner at their apartment, then all the others, then a few singles will go in and bring in some food, eat, whatever. I was horrendously sick that night, but I committed to bring rolls. I'm gonna bring rolls, but I felt
Bring
so sick.
rolls. Ugh.
I didn't remember meeting her that night, but she remembered meeting me.
No.
Oh.
She said, yeah, I just felt miserable. I just remember like I brought rolls and I didn't throw up. But she's like, yeah, you
Oof.
look so shy. And it made me come out of my shell because I'm shy. And so I was able to talk to you and we had this nice little conversation. It's just like, but I remembered actually meeting her at a different family home need thing, whatever. Just just meeting her and it's like, yeah, I vaguely remember you at the dinner, and we chatted, talked about a whole bunch of different things, other parts. We also, I mean, we met at different other activities, and when I finally decided to ask her out on a date, it's like that night our conversations were talking about laughing at practical jokes that we found online, pulling jokes on family members, and
As
it's
you
like,
do.
all right, yep.
That's
And I
fine.
said, "What? Let's. You know what? You want to go on a date? We can go eat on Wednesday." And not realizing that Wednesday that we scheduled was April Fool's.
Oh.
So
Did you think you were joking?
yes. So when
That's
she showed
unfortunate.
up, and when she showed up, like she was so relieved
That you showed
to
up.
find out that it wasn't a joke all along.
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
that could have been the funniest but meanest prank you could have possibly done. Oh,
Gotcha.
that's funny. Gotcha.
No, I'm
That's
kidding. Turn
funny.
around.
That's funny.
That's what you should have done. You should have hidden where you were gonna meet her, and then text her and be like, "Did you show up? Ha, gotcha." And they'd be like, "No, I'm kidding. Walk out. April Fools, I'm here." No, I don't do this. She would have been in tears.
I don't know
Alright.
why that made me think of when I met my father-in-law for the first time. I came over to pick up Emily, and he's underneath like their dinner table trying to fix it. He said, "Oh, hey, partner." I don't see him. I see his arm. "Hey, how are you? Nice to meet you." That was
Under
it.
the table?
Under the table trying to fix it. It was one of those like the old tables that like slide apart, like the old school wood ones. He was
Yeah, I
trying to
used to
fix
have
the
that one.
sliders in it, and I
Yeah.
didn't even see him. He just, "Oh, Ray." Okay.
That's
Okay.
funny.
Hi. We're
Is
tight
he
now.
stubby like you and Emily, like short?
No, he's actually quite tall.
Oh,
He's
so she gets that from her mom then, I'm guessing.
he's a normal. Well, my wife is actually adopted. Funny enough,
Oh, that's right. She's adopted.
she has her and another sister are adopted, and then she also has 3 siblings that are biological.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so he dwarfs. Well, yeah, he dwarfs me and her, and pretty much.
I was
everyone.
gonna say if he's short like she is, did he just walk under? But no. You should have offered, dude. You wouldn't even have to crouch or anything. You could have just walked right under the table and fixed it for him.
Ouch. Ouch. Game over. Yeah.
I didn't even have to have my headphones on. I could read your lips. Game over. Yeah.
Okay. I got a stupid dating story.
Tell your stupid dating story.
I will tell my stupid dating story, shorty.
Oh, now my pride's small too.
Junior year of high school. For the record, this isn't a story about something that happened to me. This is a story about something I did to someone else.
I don't know if that makes it any better, but continue.
High school, junior year of high school, 17-ish years old. The prom is coming up. It's near the end of junior year. And I've asked someone, my other buddies, they've all asked someone except for one. And he's had a crush on this one girl for a long while. But he has never once asked her out. Even she knew he had a crush on her. Like, it was that bad. And he's like,
Okay.
well, I really want to ask her, but I don't know how to do it, and like all this stuff. And we're like, so 5 teenage boys sitting on a couch in a living room in an apartment that my dad rents on the weekends, but he wasn't there that weekend, so unsupervised because I copied a key. That's a story for another time. So we were in his apartment where we weren't supposed to be. There was no supervision. What do you think 5 teenage boys decided what the best way to have the 6th teenage boy ask this girl out to prom be? So we start pitching all these ideas. And all of them, every single one, he's like, I don't know, that might be too cheesy, or this or that. Basically just coming up with reasons not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So we jump him. We straight up hog tie him, throw him in the trunk, attach a note to his chest that says, will you go to prom to me or with me? Insert name here. We drive to her house. We dump him on the porch. We ring the doorbell and we leave. I straight up left. She had to drive him home. She said yes.
I was gonna say, man, that's gonna be awkward. She says no. I'll be like, great, no, and I have a chore. Thank you.
Yeah,
awesome.
she said yes. Yeah,
Beautiful.
we just jumped him, hog-tied him, and threw him on the porch.
Wow.
That's how you get an introvert to go on dates.
That's exactly.
Dude,
And
I
he
hate
was
it, man.
extroverted everywhere but the dating department. He could not. He was so afraid to ask people out. And so we finally had enough of him just yabbering about it. So we hog-tied him and threw him on her porch.
You know what?
So
Gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
I heard the story from her perspective later. We didn't think about any of this, but she had to take 15 minutes and untie. Because remember, it was 5 of us that hog-tied him.
Yeah.
She had to untie him. And she had to, then she had to drive him home. This ended up being like an hour fiasco for her. So I don't know if she said yes just because she didn't want the next hour to be awkward, or but they had fun at the dance, and she was in our friend group, so they like knew each other.
So it wasn't that bad. It was
I
just,
don't think she ever had a crush on him. But my
It
friend group
happens.
didn't really. There was only 3 or 4 of us that singled off into actual couples, and she was never one of them. She didn't want a steady relationship until after she graduated high school. Totally fair.
Fair, yeah.
Can't say I blame her
Yep.
there.
Oh, you made me think of one that a buddy of mine did.
So, but yeah.
He had a girl in our, I think, what class was it? It was one of our art classes. Anyway, he had this girl that he had a huge crush on. Same deal. We kind of thought maybe she would like him back, but I don't know. And it was getting to be about prom time, and we finally told him, like, dude, just give her like a poster board. Just do something simple, like, will you go to prom? He goes, yeah, I guess I could probably do that. You know what this idiot does? I can say this because I don't even know if he exists anymore. Brand new car, granted. She was getting it as a senior present, okay? It was a brand new car, okay? Brand new car. It was like the newest, I think it was a Camry, whatever the newest Camry was at that time, like the sport version. He took the poster board, but he didn't want to stand outside and wait. He wanted her to find it, and in all of his knowledge, he decides, I know what would be a good idea. I'll duct tape it to the door. So they try to remove it, and her not understanding what duct tape can do to paint sometimes,
Rip the paint off.
ripped some of the paint off. It left residue. Brand new.
Oh.
Brand spanking new.
Oh.
And then he
That's a no.
gets a text message. I wish I still had it. He gets a text message with just the picture of her door with the outline where the tape was on it. And she goes, no. Straight up, no. No no punctuation, just
No.
all caps even. N-O. Never talk to him again. I don't know to this day if he had to pay for it or what, but I was like,
I would have paid for it just because I'd feel bad.
Maybe don't.
Fun little
duct tape
fact about
things.
my story. Nate can correct me on this. I'm 90% sure, though, that was right around the time Nate started dating his wife. They met in high school.
Really?
Yep.
Aw.
They are high school sweethearts.
Nate, you softy, you. That's funny. Oh, that unlocked a few memories I kind of forgot about with dating. Yeah, just straight up door. No.
That's a technical foul.
Dude, what you should have done is edited the picture and put a big red circle around the tape mark. And just been like, would you like it? Just replied. Her answer should have been, would you have liked if somebody did this to your car? Then they say no, and you go, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, he thought in all
I do
of
have
his
a question
wisdom.
for you, gents. It kind of relates to this.
Dating?
Okay.
Yes. Did you ask your father-in-law permission to marry?
I did.
No, but I did ask my mother-in-law, but that again goes back to her whole family situation.
I didn't, because I was terrified.
I
didn't.
did.
It's like, I don't even think I can ask her because I'm just so nervous.
I did.
So if I could at least ask her, I think that's good enough.
And I knew me and my father-in-law were going to be homies because he gave me the best answer I could have ever asked for.
Yeah?
I got halfway through asking him, and he goes, buddy, you don't even need to ask. Live your life. Go for it. I was like,
this guy's awesome.
yeah. And then we
Yeah.
shared a beer, and it was great.
No, I
It was
asked
like a
my
Hallmark
mother-in-law
moment.
because, like I said, their family situation. Nope.
This isn't. I do have another story, but this one is not my story. It's a story I heard from somebody else.
That's fine. Let's hear it. As long as it's a dating story, I don't care.
I'm ready.
Guy when he met his wife's mom for the very first time. She gave him a little bit of background. His mom, the girl's mom, is a, we'll call her. It's a nurse. Oh, she was a nurse at the time, but now she's a little bit more. Women health issues and stuff. But anyway, he met her, the mom, for the first time. She gave him a first aid kit loaded with condoms.
A first aid kit just loaded. It's like, not today. But if it does, here you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so awkward.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That was too
That
much of
would
a
be
build up for
so awkward. No, that's plenty of build up for.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
that. What would you even do in that situation? I'd just be like,
Balloon animals.
thank you.
Start tying balloon animals.
it's okay, Tippy. I have one. I can't believe I'm going to share this on the podcast. Okay, I have one that's worse than that.
Good boy.
There was a girl that I dated for not very long because she was kind of. So we're sitting down to dinner with her parents and her sister, who her sister at the time is like 15, maybe. And we'd been dating for about, like I said, we only dated for maybe about 2 months, and this was probably the very last week that we were together for obvious reasons. You'll see why. And we were like, hey, we should plan like a little trip, because me and her, we like our interests at the time were like, yeah, we like to go see places. So we were gonna go down Designs, and there was a place I'd found. Like, hey, we could rent this. We were gonna get some friends to come, and then they bailed on us, so it was just gonna be us. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be awesome. We're sitting down to dinner, and she starts telling her parents about this idea, whatever, because at the time she lived with her folks. Mid conversation in the middle of dinner, and I have I'm stuffing my face with a roll right when she says this. She goes, oh, it's gonna be such a great trip. I cannot wait to have sex on this trip. In front of her parents and her 15-year-old sister, and I'm like, huh? Like,
is that a plan?
And then of course her dad already was weird to me, because the first time I met him, he was drunk, like completely drunk, and he sat there in the middle of our, I guess, kind of end of date just conversation, just talking to us about cars and random things. And he looks, that's the whole reason y'all are going down there? And I went, this is news to me. I just planned a trip. He goes, as long as you have fun, whatever. And then they all just go back to dinner like nothing happened. I'm like, what in the actual hell? And then a week later, she just got weirder, and I was like, nah, you know what? Nope, I'm out. See ya. Bye.
Wait,
that was weird.
You didn't have sex at Zion?
No. Not with her, especially. I was like, I have known you for literally a handful of weeks. We've gone on like 4 dates. We just made this thing kind of official.
Why would you say that to your parents?
This is the second time I had met her parents, too. The second time. The first time was the first night I picked her up for our first date. The second time was supposed to be dinner to get to know them. You're all welcome for my trauma.
I can't share that story. Thanks, Brain.
Can't share that one. Like, nope, can't share that one. Nah, maybe. I can't believe I shared that one. That one was deep in my recesses. Where I should have stayed.
Nope. If I shared the story that popped in my head, if I shared that one, I would
be shot.
Be castrated.
Oh, yeah, probably. Oh, man.
Oh, boy. That's wild.
Yeah, just right in the middle of dinner. I can't wait to have sex on this trip.
I don't have any stories like that. I was a good boy. And so were the girls.
I was too. It was
they were
her.
just not boys. That sentence is weird.
That was that was a weird sentence. Got it. Cut it all. Cutting it here.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, all my dating stories that are popping in my head is me and my wife. I'm trying to think of
No, I got one from high school again.
other ones.
This one's nice
Rest
and
of mine
short.
are
Give me a
boring.
second to think.
I was too nervous to ask anybody out in high school, so I
Yeah.
didn't go date on high school.
I didn't a lot
So
either. Mine
this
was all
one
after.
was senior year homecoming.
Okay.
I had actually broken up with my girlfriend, I think 2 months earlier. That doesn't play into the story at all, but
He just wants you to know he was a player.
no, I was not. I had one girlfriend in high school, and then I met my wife after high school, and I've been with her since. Not really a player. However, I did ask. It was actually.
Wife.
What did she just say?
My wife's never seen Tombstone, so she was upstairs watching Tombstone. She just walked in after hearing part of that conversation. She goes, "I'll be your Huckleberry," and then walked out of the room. I love you. Sorry.
Anyways,
Continue your story.
so I had just learned how to do a burnout.
Oh, hell yeah, brother.
I was actually the girl in the first story where we tied my buddy up and dropped her on the porch, she had a twin sister. I was on a date with the twin sister. So we were going to homecoming and we went to pick them up for dinner, right? And I just learned to burn out, guys, like a week before. Oh yeah, I was so cool.
Buddy.
It was so cool. Well, we pick them up from Nate's wife's house, actually, because they were dating at the time, if you recall what I said earlier. And so he was going with her, but they were at her house getting ready, and we come to pick them up for dinner. And we go to leave, and I'm like, I'm gonna do a sick burnout because I'm an idiot teenager who thinks this kind of crap is cool.
Oh yeah, baby.
Guess what kind of shifter my Tahoe had?
Was it an automatic?
It was automatic. You can do it in an automatic, to be clear.
You can.
But it was up by the steering wheel, so it's like this. So you have to be really precise with it.
Was it at least rear wheel drive or was it front wheel?
It was rear wheel drive. It was rear wheel.
Okay. I'm gonna say if it's front wheel, I'm gonna.
So I rev the engine, and I go to slam it into drive. Well, if you know how those work, they can bounce.
Oh no.
So
Know where
I
this is going.
slam it into drive, and I feel it slip, so I push back up, and it flips into reverse, so I slam it back into drive in a panic. That differential got shattered.
Yeah, I was gonna say I bet that
And so
did that in.
the whole drive to the restaurant, it sounded all weird, and I'm like trying to play it off like, whoops, oh, that was a goofy little mistake. Whatever. We go to dinner,
Oopsie
we drop
poopsie.
him back off, we go to my dad's house, and I tell him what happened, and naturally I get an earful and a what the were you thinking and all that stuff. Totally fair. I understand.
Cool.
I don't blame you. So they get
cool,
changed,
Dad.
for the dance. We'll go
Boys,
pick
please
them
don't
back
learn
up.
from this.
Now we show back up to pick them up the second time in my friend's car. I get in the car, we pick her up. She jumps in, big smile on her face, like not mean at all, kind of chuckling, and goes, "It wasn't a small mistake then, was it?" I was like, no,
it wasn't.
I broke the car really bad.
Thanks for pouring salt on that.
No, it was funny. It was a really fun night. It was a good dance. It was hilarious though.
Oh,
Jack,
that's good.
Hold on, dude.
That's good.
So,
Oh my goodness.
you got one more tip here? Should we wrap it up on that note?
Yeah, the rest of mine
I
are
guess the
boring.
last note I have.
Well, I have one more short one
was-
after you, actually.
Okay, last one I had, because it's just what popped in my head. Whatever, who cares? Again,
Excuse
me
me.
and my wife, we met in the singles ward. One of our last weeks of going there before we got married, like they had a big get together, just a discussion, so to speak. I don't know, a fireside, not really a fireside. Anyway, the bishop stood up in front of everybody and he singled us out, kind of. He didn't say our names, but he said, if the two shyest people in this ward could find each other, what is your excuse?
Really sorry,
Oh.
I missed that. I had a kid banging on my door and yelling at
He
me.
just in front of everybody, just like, "What's your excuse, huh?"
For what?
Yeah.
God.
No, me and my wife, it was just one of our last weeks. We got engaged.
God.
Bishop stood up in front of everybody, not sacrament meeting, just a different whatever meeting. And he said in front of it, he singles out, but not really. Anyway, he said to everybody, he's like, if the two shyest people in this ward could find each other, what is your excuse?
That's so awkward. Be like, yeah, everyone look at us right now. Oh, yeah, you're all single and we're
Together.
Thank you, Bishop.
About to get married. That's hilarious.
Oh.
All right, this is my last story. And this one qualifies, even though I'm not on a date. So this
Let's
one
keep
was
going.
Morp, which is girls' choice, I believe.
Oh yeah, because it's prom backwards, right?
Yeah.
Morp.
Senior year.
Morp.
And it's not like dress up. It's like a, it's the opposite.
More
of prom, right?
casual. Yeah.
So me, the guy we hogtied, and Hadley.
Guy we hogtied.
Well, I haven't talked to him in a long time, so I'm not going to give his name. And
I just
you know,
like that
without
the
his
guy we
permission, but-
hogtied should not be a casual thing you can drop. You can't.
yeah, guy we hogtied and Hadley, I believe, because again, Nate was dating Sydney, so he went to every dance.
Of course.
We didn't
Yeah.
get asked, but that's partially because 4 of the girls in our friend group, 3 or 4, were gone. So yeah, whatever. It didn't really bother me. I didn't care. We were just gonna play COD on my couch. Who cares? Drink soda, have food, and play COD on the couch. Well,
Proper.
friend who got hogtied has a truck. Okay. And we went to go get some stuff and we had to stop at my mom's. My neighbor was getting rid of a toilet. So we got this really great idea. We knew where Morp was happening and we knew what time it was over. Hogtied friend already has a truck. Why don't we put this toilet in the bed of his truck? And when they walk out from the dance, he'll be sitting on the toilet in front of the doors. It'll be so funny. It wasn't me sitting on the toilet. It wasn't Hadley sitting on the toilet.
Was he crouched and shorts to ankles?
He wore his cross country shorts under gym shorts, and then pulled the
Good.
shorts down to his ankles. so
Almost
it
a
looked like
crime.
it. Yeah. Naturally, the dance ends and people walk out. What do you think their reaction is?
Probably like,
Yeah, it wasn't hilarious like we were all expecting. It was
why is he on
his
the toilet?
name. What are you doing?
pooping?
I don't know. Smacking the window. And I was like, okay, so we gun it out of there. He almost falls out of the truck bed.
What would have been so much better is if
It
you
was
guys
so
had lifted
dumb.
him while on the toilet, placed him down, and then drove away.
Yeah, let me be really clear about something. Me and Hadley, 120 pounds senior year of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Friend who was hogtied, 150. Plus a toilet. That was not going to go well.
That's a toilet. That's
So,
a toilet.
anyways,
Oh man, you're making me embarrassed.
yeah, it was a pretty stupid.
You
story.
told me how much you weighed at the end of high school. I was like, I remember how much you weighed at the end of high
And
school.
don't be embarrassed. I was
No.
a stick man.
Uh,
I weighed more than you and Hadley combined at the end of high school.
Yeah, but you're like 6'3".
you're called Big Tippy for a reason. You are tall. You're built like a brick wall, and that's part of your charm. I'm
It
built
is,
like
it
a
is.
wall, but I'm kind of a short wall, and I'm also fluffy.
Anyway, I think a good way to end this is
Everyone show their man titties.
game over. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, game over.
Are we not doing the?
No.
Oh.
Tippy wanted to game over.
Game over. Yeah.
Yeah, so anyways,
mine.
after those fun stories and those fun dating stories, share a couple of yours down below in the comments or in the Discord, and we'll see how
Please do.
y'all... Oh, that's the wrong outro. Bye, everybody!
Yeah. Bye.
Game over.